Hi guys, in today's video I will show you a collection of over 62 children's books with thousands of illustrations, and all are in public domain, free to download and use for both personal and commercial purposes. These images are perfect for scrapbooking, junk journals, and also for coloring books, as you can find a lot of black and white illustrations, just like you see now on the screen. In most examples there is hardly any editing needed. Maybe a bit of resizing here and there, but other than that, these are good to go. All of your creations you can sell on sites like Etsy, Creative Fabrica, Design Bundles, and links to all these sites are in the description below. On top of the illustrations that you can extract and reuse for your projects, these books have interesting covers that can be used as textures, overlays, or your digital paper designs. Moreover, many have funny sayings, rhymes and quotes that can be used on text designs as well. To top it up, this collection has over 6,200 books, many of which are the same titles with different illustrators. So you can create a large database of 19th century children's books illustrators and check their works on other library databases. I personally think that this is a fantastic resource, and for many people is a wayback machine to their childhood. The collection is called Baldwin Library. Link to the site is in the description below the video, and also in the free PDF which you can download from my Gumroad store, along with links to the illustration shown in this video. So once we are on the home page, we have a few ways to get into the collection. If you know the book title that you are after, then just type it in the search bar and hit enter. If you want to browse the collection, don't type anything and hit enter. Works as well. You can use the advanced search, text search, map search. Also, you can browse by, and once we hover over this tab, we have 4 more choices. You can browse by creator, genre, publication date, and publisher. So if you like to, for example, search for fairies or fairy tales, you can use genre. There is also a tab to view all items or view recently added items, and the last tab is for sub collections. So I'm just gonna go back and I'm going to view the easiest way, which is empty search bar and enter or go. So to the left we have quite a few filters which will help us to narrow the search should we need that. What I'm suggesting is to browse a few pages first to get used to the site layout, just to have a feel, and then maybe embark on a deeper search. Well, unless you feel comfortable, you can just fire it up. All the images that were already shown in the first few moments of this video came from the first 3 or 4 pages, as the titles are organized in alphabetical order. So right on the first page we have a nice series of books called ABC. ABC of animals, ABC of horses, ABC of nature, and there are a lot more on further pages. So let's check the first title, ABC. Cover doesn't really tell you anything. In fact, at first glance, you would skip this, and that's what I have done the first time I came to this site. I've opened the link in a new window, and by default, we are brought to Page Images tab. It does this every single time with every book on this page, at least what I've checked. As you can see, there are several tabs in here. But I'll show you only a few of them. I'm assuming that you want to download the content of these books, so it will speed up your process. Well, the first tab is thumbnails. And here we have a preview of up to 50 pages at once, so you can easily spot images. Damage pages, as some of these books have some wear, and basically check if you want to download the book or not. I think now you see why actually I'm showing you this book. The cover, as I said, doesn't tell you anything, but inside there is a lot of illustrations which you can reuse, you can create upon. So as you can see here in this window, we can preview 25 thumbnails per page, 50 thumbnails per page, or all. I would say if you're gonna have a book with 400 pages, just choose 50 and you're gonna have 8 pages, or all. It depends what you're using. If you're on smartphone, it might be better just to stay with the 25 and just to navigate. You can also preview the thumbnails in various sizes. So there are 3 different sizes. As you can see, there are now 3 pages on the desktop, and there are 2 if you choose to preview the largest size. You can navigate between the sites using next, last, and previews. So if you go to the next, you can use previews or first. It depends how many pages the book has. Most of them, they are quite thin. They have maybe up to 50 pages. It depends if there is a collection of stories. It might be more, but most of the time it's up to 50 pages. So let's say that I would like to download the page with letter A. I'll click on it and click again. And once here, set the image to full screen just by using the toggle full screen. Right click, save image as, and choose the location on your computer. Bear in mind that you can zoom in very close, but if you would like to download, you will only download the zoomed in part of the page. So that might work if you only want to use just A in that instance, because you're gonna only download that what you see. So if you zoom out, now you can download the full page. And that might work if you only want to use just A. If you want to download the whole page, you need to actually zoom out so that you can see the whole page basically. So the next tab is PDF, and this is the whole book presented in the form of PDF file, which you can view via Adobe Acrobat Reader embedded on the site. Also, you can download the whole PDF from here and print some pages as well. So you can just download, click here, download this PDF, download here, and print pages as well. And next tab is downloads. And here you can download the text, you can download the PDF, which you could do that in the previous screen. This tab in particular is not really useful to me. To be perfectly honest, I haven't used that. I've been using mainly the thumbnails or just the PDF. So the last tab worth to mention is description tab with standard view. So if you hover over this tab, you have a choice of 4 different tabs, and just go with the standard view. As you can imagine, there is quite a lot of data worth to check in here, especially if you find a jewel and would like to dig deeper to see whether this author or illustrator or a publisher has more interesting books. All the links in blue are clickable links, so they will lead you somewhere. In this example, we have a book with beautiful illustrations. So I will check the subject and keywords for alphabet rhymes. As you see, the keywords are clickable links as well. So I will just click that one, open link in a new tab. Turns out that there's only this book for this keyword. So let's do another check. And most of the time it's a try and error, and you need to click a few times to get somewhere actually. I'm gonna click on under genre on alphabet rhymes. Again, open in a new tab, and bingo, we've got 138 matching titles, all with ABC, ABC of animals, ABC of nature, Alice's alphabet, the alphabet of animals, an alphabet of celebrities for that particular year, which was 1899. So there is so much stuff only in this collection that it will take you a good few hours of checking, copying, downloading, and reworking this file. Now have a browse on the site and use this method to find more books. Alternatively, right from the start, you can narrow your search results by using the filters on the left. If you have some details or a rough idea what you are looking for, then the filters will help you to save plenty of time. We can filter the search results by language, creator, publisher, subject topic, subject geographic area, and genre. Also, we can change the order that these filters are appearing. What I mean by that is by clicking the small blue box, they've set 2 order ways. One is by creator, who has the most books assigned to his name. So the order is descending. The second way, the creator appears in alphabetical order. And you can even expand this window by just clicking the show more To collapse it, click show less. And you can use this on all the filters. So I would like to check for fairy tales. In order to do that, I'll expand the records under subject topic, and then use the order feature to rearrange the results and move down to fairy tales. So click fairy tales, and we've got 100 titles assigned to this topic. So here we've got the Admiral's Caravan, Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast. You can use this. Basically, you can use all of these images and text from this particular book. However, any other newer editions, like the Disney editions of books or movies, which they have text and illustrations, they are copyrighted. The thing with copyright of the book, even though they're using this book, the text from this book, they have added some stuff. They have added new graphics, new illustrations, and in most cases they have added a little bit of text here and there. So you cannot use text and images, illustrations from the new books. You can use that from this book or any other Beauty and the Beast book which is in public domain, or the copyright has lapsed. But again, I can't stress enough, bear in mind that do not use any trademark words like Disney, like Marvel or Batman or anything like it in your products, in your descriptions, in your tags, because you're gonna get pulled out for it sooner or later. Even it happens on Etsy. In the niche where I am, many other sellers, they are using the words like Lego, for example, or Batman. And these are larger sellers, which they've been in the business for the, let's say, past 5, 6, even 8 years. And they are still doing so. And they do not have, majority of them, they do not have licenses for using that. And they are getting away with that. I've used that 2 years ago and my listings got pulled. I have a suspicion that it was one of the sellers who basically reported me, or maybe just sent a fake message to me and I panic. I've took some of the listings. Doesn't matter. Stay away from that. Even though they're making significant sales, it's not worth it of your time and basically effort, unless you are there for a quick win. If you're there for a quick win, then do whatever you feel. This doesn't really only applies to Etsy. It applies to Redbubble, to Amazon, to eBay, to any other platform, and even your website. Your website might not be found so easily like your listings on Etsy, for example, but still. So I wouldn't use, I can't stress enough just not to use things like that. Celtic fairy tales might be something of interest. Yep. Already, I love this illustration. It's beautiful, and you can reuse it. You can create, use, for example, vector-based software like Illustrator and turn it to vector. If not the whole, just the pieces, or simply use it on a tag, on ephemera. Create a nice junk journal set. The opportunities here are endless of the reuse of these. Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, look at this. You can just use that on a t-shirt, on a mug. Create a comic strip or something like Red Riding Hood. Wow, the quality of the illustration is very nice in here. All these illustrations can be used in a number of products. I have seen stores on Etsy selling vintage luggage tags with some of these illustrations, ephemera, also junk journal kits, digital papers, On Amazon KDP platform, if you search for vintage coloring books, you'll see some publishers using these illustrations. This collection has a huge potential to become a great resource for your small online business. Bear in mind that not all the books published by an author or illustrator are here. You can move on from here and expand your searches onto other sites. I have created a free PDF list of sites with public domain contents, which was recently updated. So there are nearly 20 sites where you can search for books, images, maps, audiobooks, and other digital media. Moreover, if you are new to this channel, check links to playlist with videos just like this one, showing you where to find a lot more resources. Images, majority of them are in public domain, which means that you can use for any purpose without giving credit to the author. Many of you guys are searching for illustrations for your print-on-demand businesses, and whether you're selling on Redbubble, Merch by Amazon, Zazzle, or any other POD site, you will find a lot of material to go through and create new designs. If you enjoyed this video and got any value out of it, then like, share, comment, or subscribe. Any of these actions will help others to find this info and will please YouTube gods. And basically, it will help me to position this channel so that it will be found easier. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.